Hello, Trail Ambassadors. I'm Nat Riley, the owner of the Chill Yogi, and I wanted to say thank you for all you do for the Cleveland Metro Parks with this 15-minute chair yoga video. For this practice, I highly recommend using a chair that doesn't have any armrests. A fold-up chair like this one works perfectly. Let's begin with our feet flat on the floor, our hands in our laps, and just taking a moment to close the eyes and find a nice tall spine. Feel your shoulders stacking over your hips. Feel your sitting bones pressing into the seat of the chair and extend through the crown of the head. We'll start this practice with 3 deep breaths, taking a deep breath in through the nose and sigh out the mouth. In through the nose, sigh out the mouth. One more deep breath in through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. And with awareness, begin to circle out your head, inhaling as it drops back. Exhaling as the chin rolls forward. And just take your time. Notice how this feels. Maybe take a few circles the other way as well. And then mindfully bring your head up to center and start to circle out the shoulders, bringing them up to the ears, sliding them down the back, and circling them the other way. And the next time that you breathe in, reach your arms up and overhead. Catch the right wrist with your left hand and take a little bend to the side. Inhale back up to center, catch the other wrist, bend the other way. Inhale back to center for a little back bend. And exhale, release the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab that right wrist, bend to the left. Inhale to center, grab the left wrist and bend right. Inhale to the center for a little back bend. And as you exhale, this time bring your right hand to your left knee, your left hand back behind you to grab onto the back of the chair. And we'll take a little twist here. It might be nice to press your hand into your knee. It might be nice to use your grip on the chair for leverage to take the twist a little deeper. Feel free to look back behind you if you like. The next time you breathe in, reach your arms up overhead, returning to center. And as you exhale, take a twist the other way. Once again, you might choose to press onto your knee a little bit, to use the back of the chair to go a little deeper, maybe turning your head. Just take a deep breath here. Beautiful. Inhale back up to center. And release your arms down. So, before we get into more postures, let's take a moment to practice breath of joy. I love this breathing technique because it creates so much energy in the body. It's like drinking a cup of coffee. If you're not familiar with breath of joy, it goes like this. We take our feet nice and wide, and the breath is comprised of 3 inhales through the nose and 1 exhale out the mouth. As you inhale, reach your arms forward in front of you, out to the side for the second inhale, up overhead for the third inhale, and then as you exhale, bend your elbows, bring your fists to your hips, and breathe out the mouth. And if you want, you can even make a ha sound and go ha, or you can just go ha and force out that exhale. All right, so let's try this for about 6 or 7 rounds. Ready? Take a deep breath in to start. Deep breath out. And begin. Forward, side, up. Last time. Come back up to sit, bring your hands to your knees, and just notice how you feel. Notice if there's any increase of blood flow or energy throughout the body, and just enjoying that feeling. Good. And when you're ready, we'll do a little bit of a hip opener. So start by taking your left knee out to the side and taking your whole pelvis and shifting in that direction. So the whole pelvis is turning towards the left, and that back right leg is going to straighten all the way out. So we're starting to get on the edge of the chair at this point. We could start to feel a big stretch in our quad, maybe even in the front of the hip flexor. So this is a crescent warrior when we reach our arms up. And if you're practicing without the chair, that's okay too. You all know what crescent warrior is. Let's start to bring a little bit more fire into the belly. Inhale, reach up, and then as you exhale, hinge forward 45 degrees and just hover here for a moment. Create one long line from the tips of your fingers all the way out through the heel. We'll take 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, lift back up. Maybe there's a back bend here for you. And then as you exhale, hinge forward. 2 deep breaths. You might feel your obliques warming up a little bit. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, last time, hinging forward and holding. On your next inhale, come on back up. Release the arms. Keep that left knee where it is, but spin your right heel down to the floor. So this is our warrior 2 position. We're all the way on the edge of the chair at this point. The heel of my left foot is in line with the arch of my right foot, and the outer edge of my right foot is parallel with my yoga mat, which I have under my chair. So this is our nice, strong warrior 2. We can roll our shoulders down and back, gazing over those left fingertips. We might find some external rotation in the hips here, so it feels as though the tops of the thighs are spiraling away from each other. The next time that you breathe in, bring that right hand to the right leg, lifting the left arm up, feeling that big side stretch in the left side. And then bring your left elbow to your left knee, reaching the right arm up and overhead, looking up at that right hand if that feels good. And this might be a nice place to press the elbow into the knee to open up the hips a little bit more. 2 more deep breaths here. And let's turn this pose into a flow. So as you inhale, reach it back. As you exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. We'll do this 3 more times, inhaling to reach back. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back up to your warrior 2. And release. Come back to center. And take a moment to knock the knees together a few times. Notice if one hip is feeling a little bit more open than the other. We'll repeat that on the other side. So go ahead and open up that right knee out to the right and extend your left leg back behind you. Again, we're all the way on the edge of the chair, and we're getting that nice big stretch in the front of the left leg. You might even press your heel out and back behind you, just exaggerating that stretch a little bit more. And then turning our pelvis all the way to our right side. Inhale to reach your arms up for crescent warrior. As you exhale, hinge forward. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, reaching up. Maybe there's a back bend. Exhale, reaching forward. Feel your core working. Feel that left leg continuing to activate. 1 more big breath. Inhale, reach it back. And 1 last time, hinging forward at 45 degrees for 2 breaths. Beautiful. Bring it back up, and we will bring that left heel down to the mat, coming into our warrior 2. So again, all the way at the edge of the chair. The heel on my right foot is in line with the arch of my left foot. The entire outer edge of my left foot is connected to the floor. And as you can see, my ankle is directly underneath my knee. can reach my arms up, bringing them parallel to the ground for warrior two. Gazes over those right fingertips. Then as we breathe in, we'll bring the left hand to the left leg, reversing our warrior, and then bringing the right elbow to the right knee. Left arm reaches up and over. We can look up at that left hand for a few breaths. After this last breath, inhale to come all the way up. Let's reverse it, creating a flow. Exhale as the elbow comes to the knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. One last time, inhale to reverse. Exhale, elbow to the knee. And then returning back to our warrior two. Coming back to center. Again, go ahead and knock those knees together a few times. We'll take a hip opener straight to the center so the legs go nice and wide. Elbows to the insides of the knees, and we just press those elbows into the knees, opening up those inner hip flexors for a few deep breaths. Notice how the belly expands towards the earth each time we inhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and rise back up. Let's come to a standing position. So, if you are someone who's very well versed in yoga, we'll be doing sun salutations. If this is one of your first times or you're definitely using the chair, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. All right? So we're moving the chair to the end of the mat. We're holding onto the chair with our hands, and we're stepping our feet all the way back. This is a downward facing dog position in chair yoga. We have our hips directly over our ankles. Our upper back is almost parallel to the floor. And we're just letting the head fall between the arms. The arms are nice and straight. The palms are flat on the chair. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. And then the next time that you inhale, shift forward, bringing your shoulders over your wrists to a plank pose. Yes. Take a moment here, feeling your belly activate. Now, if you'd like a little bit of a challenge, you're welcome to bend your elbows. Maybe there's space for a couple of push-ups here. If you're all the way down on your mat, feel free to take a chaturanga. Maybe we drop the hips and look up towards the sky for a little back bend. This is our cobra pose. And then drawing the belly up and back, we go back into our downward facing dog. To complete the sun salutation, we'll step the feet all the way forward. Hands are on the chair, lifting up halfway to lengthen the spine. Exhale as you fold. I know my head is going to get cut off the screen when I come all the way up, so please ignore that. Reaching all the way up. Maybe there's a back bend here. Exhale to fold back forward. Hands onto the chair. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as we step it back into that down dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Maybe we drop the hips. Maybe there's space to bend the elbows and press back up, whatever you'd like to do here. And then we press back into a downward facing dog. Step forward back to the chair, inhaling, lifting up halfway. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, come on all the way up, reaching up and back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, step back into your down dog. Inhale, come forward. Again, maybe we bend the elbows, maybe we don't. Maybe we drop the hips. Maybe we just hold a plank, whatever you like, for 2 breaths. And then press it back, downward facing dog. Last time through, we'll step forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, coming to stand, and then bringing the hands back to the chair. Stepping back to our down dog. One more time, coming forward into our plank. Maybe there's a bend, or a back bend, or just a plank. And then back in a downward dog. And let's just take 2 deep breaths in down dog. Taking a moment to notice how we feel. And then let's go ahead and step that left foot all the way forward. So it comes, our toes are underneath the chair. And we'll spin our right heel down to the floor. So the left hand is connected to the chair, and just reach that right arm up to the sky. This is our triangle pose. Feel your rib cage opening, feel that revolution happening in the upper body. Looking up at the thumb if that's okay for your neck. Hips can come forward a little bit for 2 more breaths. And on that second exhale, bring your hand back down. We'll step back into a down dog, setting up for the same pose on the other side. Right foot steps forward. Both legs are straight, left heel comes down. Right hand stays on the mat as the left arm reaches up. And we'll look up at that left thumb. Hips come forward, shoulders come back. There's a nice big revolution in the rib cage. We're connecting to our breath, feeling the feet connecting to the ground. And then bring that left hand back down to the chair, stepping back in a downward facing dog, and then stepping all the way forward. We'll turn our chair back to the center, having a seat once more. And just take a moment, feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap. Close your eyes for a moment if that's comfortable for you, and just notice how you feel right now. Once again, thank you so much for everything that you do for the Cleveland Metro Parks. We appreciate you so much. My name is Nat Riley, and as I said at the beginning, I am the owner of the Chill Yogi. I offer Thai massage and private yoga sessions to those who live in the Cleveland area. You can find me at www.chillyogilife.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.